Hi guys, up in my workroom, which I never use at the moment because I can't actually work on my work desk because I've got too much junk. I can see the floor, which is an improvement. Anyway, why are we up here? Just had a comment on one of my old videos about the WL Toys receivers. I use the 911 V911 receiver on a couple of my radio control projects. I'm just looking around to see if I can see one. I had an idea it was up there somewhere. That's going to fall down. Yeah, that's a V911 receiver which binds to the FlySky transmitters with no trouble. You can't get the 911 anymore, but you can get the 949, which is supposed to work. And that reminded me, back to where we were looking, that back in 2016, one of my post bag videos featured the 949, which I hope is in there. Can't feel it. Oh, there it is, right there. And I never actually did the video that I bought it for. Let's see if I can unplug all that, unhook it all, bring it down. Right, yeah, I bought all that. I was going to do a small radio control aeroplane. Never ever got round to doing it. So to answer the question that I just had, which was about the 949 receiver, I'm going to take this downstairs and see if I can actually bind it to one of my FlySky receivers, which I'm just thinking about. They're probably in the bottom of one of those bags. Although there might be one downstairs. And there's some of them. Yeah, right. Well, I'll stop filming. I'll grab a couple of transmitters, and see if we can bind the receiver. Right, before we can do anything with this receiver, and I've just looked at it and it does say WL F949 on it. I think I was saying 949, but this one is a 939. 2014 0612 says on the back there. Anyway, before I can do anything with it, oh, that says WL F949 there. What's going on? WL F329, 939 and 949. I'll have to do a close-up of that so you can see what I'm wittering on about. Anyway, again, before we can do anything with it, I don't have a battery that will plug into that. I do have a lead there that will plug into it, so I could make up a lead, an adapter lead, or I could just desolder that and solder that straight on there, and that'll be the right sort of lead for the batteries that I've got anyway. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll just solder them on. You don't need to watch me do that. I'll just replace the black and the red wires there with the black and the red wires there. Right, so got the nice new lead on it. Got a suitable battery, LiPo battery, 1 cell. FlySky FST4B. So to go through the bind process, we need to press the bind button. Ignore that thing, I've got that just for testing batteries. I'm running it off a LiPo battery. Right, bind button. So press the bind button, switch it on. So we're in bind mode. When we switch this on, it should start flashing fast and then go to slow. Did we see that? It was very quick doing it. Turn that off, unplug that. That should be bound. Switch this one on. No, nothing. Why are we not there? It's off, bind, on, slow, flash. So that should be correct. So we unplug it, plug it back in again, and it should be okay. Let's just turn that off a second. Yes, we are there. So why did it forget then? Let's unplug that again. Plug it in again. Switch that on. Yeah, it appears to have forgotten it. Well, that's interesting. Off, on, bound. Unplug that. Still bound. Switch that off. Interesting, that appears to be reversed. Reverse the throttle. Doesn't go right off. Okay. Steering. That happens if I switch it off. It does switch off anyway. Right, I'm going to disconnect that motor just so I don't get my fingers chopped. Okay, back on again. Okay. And yeah, so we're bound, but it looked like it forgot. Let's switch that off, unplug that, plug that back in again, switch that back on again. Yeah, it appears to have forgotten. Well, that's interesting. Off, bind, on, off, on, we're okay. So why is it forgotten? Well, the only thing I'll say is I haven't tried this receiver since I bought it back in 2016. So it's a bit late to complain if there's something wrong with it. Turn that off. Unplug that. Plug it back in again, and we're back to fast flash. On. Yeah, sometimes you have to move a stick to get it to remember you, but no, it's not remembering us. Well, how odd. Bind on. Yeah, it's happy again now. So it looks like I'm having to rebind it. Each time I want to use it. Interesting. And turn that right down. And as soon as I plug that in, that's going to start the motor spinning, I think. Yeah. Unplug that. Plug the motor back in. Switch that back on again. Off, on, nothing. Fast flash. Off, bind button on. Slow flash. Off, on. And we've got no zero. Off, on, off. But for some reason it's not remembering that it's been bound. Interesting. Well, that should answer the question. Can you bind your, what was it, F949R to your FST4B? Yes, it's binding, but it's instantly forgetting it. Or this one is. Whether they all do, I don't know. But this one is instantly forgetting it if we unplug it. Plug it back in again, and it's forgotten. Interesting. Just a little bonus. There's no point in doing this, but just out of interest, my FS-GT2B I've just bound to the receiver. The steering does nothing. The throttle is either the elevator or rudder, whichever way round you connect it up. And the third channel is the throttle on there, which is only on off on this controller. So yeah, what I'm really saying is it's compatible with the FlySky range, although it may not be much use being compatible. Oh, same problem though. If I switch that off and switch that off and switch that one back on again and switch that one back on again, we've got the fast flash again. So it's the receiver that's not remembering the controller rather than the other way around. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.